Now we are going to start SOD. In this SOD, we are going to consider both the further math and general math SOD. Now let us start with this one first. In this case, we are going to consider two things. We are going to consider rational numbers and irrational numbers. Rational numbers, these are numbers that if you square root them, you can have another numbers. Irrational numbers, these are numbers, if you square root them, you can have another numbers. Like for instance, 4 is rational numbers. If you square root them, you can have what? 2. 3 is what? Irrational number. If you square root her, you can have what? Point. 2 is what? Irrational number. If you square root them, you can also have what? A point. Meaning we are going to consider both these two numbers. Now, let us start. First of all, we are going to take the least numbers. We say 50 divided by 2. You're supposed to have one is rational and the other is what? Irrational. Now 50 divided by 2, we are going to have what? 25. Meaning we have 2 and what? 25. 25 is rational numbers and 2 is what? Irrational numbers. So we write it. We say 25 times 2 plus. Again, we take 8. 8 now, we take first the least number. 2 can enter into 8. How many times? Is 4 times. Meaning 4 is rational and 2 is what? Irrational. Meaning we say 4 times 2 minus. We take again what? 18. 18 now, if you divide 18 divided by 2, you are going to have what? 9. Meaning 2 and 9, the 2 is irrational and the 9 is what? Rational. Meaning we take both the 2. We say 9 times 2. In this case, what we are going to do, we are going to separate. 25 supposed to have its own root, 2 supposed to have its own root, 4 supposed to have its own root, and then 2 supposed to have its own root. Everyone supposed to have its own root. We say root 25 times root 2. Here is what? Plus. We say root 4 times root 2 minus root 9 times root 2. Now in this case, now let us square root. If you want, you can use your calculator. You see square root of 25 is what? 5 times root 2 plus. We say 2 times square root of 4. We are going to have 2 times root 2 minus square root of 9. Square root of 9 is what? Is 3 times root 2. Now note that here is what? 1. 5 times 1 is what? 5 root 2 plus 2 times 2 is what? 4 times root 2 minus. Note that here is 1. 3 times 1 is what? 3 root 2. Now let us simplify first this one. We say 5 root 2 plus 4 times 1 is what? 4 root 2 minus 3 root 2. In this case, you know that here is what? Root 2. Here is what? Root 2. Here is what? Root 2. What you are going to do? We are going to factorize. Meaning, we open bracket. We say 5 plus 4 minus 3 all root what? Root 2. Because here is root 2, root 2, root 2. Meaning, if you add plus 5 plus 5 plus 4, you are going to have plus 9 minus 3 root 2. Now plus 9 minus 3, if the sign are different, what you are going to do, you are going to subtract and take the bigger number is sign. 9, remove there 3. What will remain is what? 6. 9 and 3, which one is the bigger number? The bigger number is 9. 9 have a sign of what? Plus. That's why we have what? Plus 6 equals to root 2. This is what? Our answer for example 1. We start with what? Sort.